Hey guys, TGKS Productions. For this GT Online video, we're going to go over a few unlocks you can acquire by July 28th, at least that being the last day you have a chance of completing the requirements to receive them. Now keep in mind, July 28th is the last day that you can complete the requirements to receive the unlocks, but you don't receive the unlocks until a later date. And the date that I do give to you guys as far as when Rockstar promises to deposit these unlocks into players' accounts. A lot of times they are later than when they promise, so also keep that in mind as well. Now, all three of these unlocks are clothing items, and to start here, we'll go over the easiest one to acquire, and that is the LS Customs Varsity jacket. And all you have to do to receive this clothing item is visit the LS car meet by July 28th. So even if you would have just went through the first cutscene going to the Ellis car meet, this should count because it automatically, right after the cutscene, throws you into the Ellis car meet. So that should count right there alone. Pretty much the easiest unlock out of these three to acquire. The second unlock that you can acquire is the Rockstar Yellow Pattern Tee. Now, I do believe you have to be an Ellis Car Meet member to unlock this requirement because in order to unlock it, you have to participate in a sprint challenge. And the sprint challenge is a new race type that was brought with this update. And you do earn reputation points when participating in it. So therefore, I do believe you need to be an Ellis Car Meet member. You can purchase a membership from Mimi. And then from there, if you open up the interaction menu, go to the Ellis Car Meet tab, and then go to the sprint challenge. It should invite players that are in close proximity to you. I believe that are other ones that are in the Ellis car meet. And vice versa, if a player were to invite you, you should get an invite through your phone. And then once you're in the sprint challenge, it could be 2 to 4 players. Essentially, you're racing from the Ellis car meet to a location, and then from that location back to the Ellis car meet. And that is how the sprint challenge works. And all you need to do is participate in the sprint challenge. You don't need to win or lose. You just need to participate. And once you do that, you should be eligible to receive the Rockstar Yellow Pattern Tee. Last up here, we have the Whiteborn X-Rays Tee, which can be unlocked by completing a robbery contract final. Now, Rockstar wasn't specific whether you had to be a host when completing the robbery contract final or not. They just stated complete a robbery contract final. Therefore, if your friend invites you to one, you should be able to just earn the shirt that way. But if you did want to complete it yourself as the host, essentially, in order to be able to complete your own contract, you'd have to go to Maze Bank Foreclosures, purchase an auto shop, and then once you purchase the auto shop, you would have to complete the setup mission for Sasenta, which is getting her Obeo tailgater back. Once the shop is set up, you are then able to complete contracts on the board that you have in there, and then once you complete all three missions, the final in itself, that would count as completing a robbery contract, and you would be eligible to receive this Whiteborn X-Rays Tee. Keep in mind, like I said, it doesn't say as a host or not a host, so if your friend invited you to one, you completed one there, you completed one then, that should count as well. But if you wanted to do it as a host, pretty much the steps that I just went through, that's what you would have to go through in order to do that. You do receive a bonus award of 800 RP and $75,000 for completing each contract as the leader or host for the first time. But again, as far as the unlock is concerned, that shouldn't matter. And on the topic of unlocking the Whiteborn X-Rays Tee, you can buy from any clothing store the Blackborn X-Rays Tee. It can be found under tops and then labels. Now, lastly, regarding the three unlocks that we talked about that have requirements tied to them in this video, which again is Los Santos Customs Varsity Jacket, the Rockstar Yellow Pattern Tee, and also the Whiteborn X-Rays Tee. These unlocks should be expected to be deposited into players' accounts 72 hours after logging into GT Online on August 2nd, so technically that would be August 5th. Now keep in mind, a lot of times Rockstar is later than when they promise to deposit these unlocks into players' accounts. So if you don't receive these unlocks by August 5th and you complete the requirements, don't panic. I would give it at least 5 to 7 days. If 5 to 7 days pass, you still don't have the unlocks, then I would contact Rockstar support. With all these events in the past, I really haven't had a situation where I didn't receive the unlocks, but there's been times where I had to wait a really long time for the unlocks. So just something to keep in mind and to consider. But in any case, guys, that's pretty much everything I have to present to you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it beneficial. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share it. And as always, have a great day.